Okay, genuinely. Tell me when was the last time you used this tower? The last time I can recall is over 4 years ago when I used it to get top 1 in a race to tie 50 other players. Maybe I've done it a few times after that, but overall I can say pretty much I am not a Hydra rocket pods user. So today we're going to use it over on this map, Road Bridge BTD Flock. Not a remake of any other previous map, but a very cool looking map, I guess. Simple in nature, but I don't know, what can I say? I guess I like bridges. And a different perspective as well. So basically how the balloons go in this map, well, they have 2 entrances, 2 exits. They converge over in the middle here. So you probably know why I picked this map. Pretty good for Dartling Gunners, does it not? Sound like it. Now, I found this map through a map pack, and they labeled it as an expert difficulty map. So just to give you some perspective. I don't know whether expert means true expert like Quad or Bloody Puddles, or expert like Dark Castle. But I think it's safe to say maybe somewhere in between then. However, I think because it's such a good map for Dartling Gunners in a straight line here, maybe it might lean towards the easier side if we do that strategy. However, at the same time, going for Hydra Rocket / Dartling pretty much makes it much tougher in general, because, I mean, I think the main reason people don't use towers is because they're underpowered. 2 reasons, basically. 1, either underpowered, or 2, it's too annoying to use, like Corvus. But I think Dartling Gunner probably falls in the former one, even though that tower does require micro. Anyway, I'm trying to see how far 3 darts get me, and when I can go for my Dartling Gunner. Sorry, before that, I remade the game just so I can change the hero to Pat Fusty, because I think it's a good combo with the Dartling Gunners, or rather Hydra Rocket that does very low base damage. So his ability, even though he probably won't attack very much, because we're going to put him all the way down here, I think it's worth using just for that ability alone. Probably, again, not the best hero, though. I think now maybe with a Sniper and 3 darts we can save for one of those 2 towers. Come on, so close, but I think we are 4 balloons short this round. Unlucky. Okay, I'm doing last turreting on 1 dart monkey. Maybe that gets more balloons? Nah, wait. 1 balloon. Okay, idea, 2 on last and then on first. To maximize this 0/0/0 dart shots and closer. 4 darts and a sniper it is then. Maybe, yeah. That saves a lot of effort. I think we're gonna be able to afford it now. Yes, perfect. So don't be alarmed. I know the line of sight looks terrible, but I did testing, and apparently the line of sight does not matter at all. Look at the Dartling. They can still shoot through the entire bridge here, so that's nice. Turns out the line of sight was a little bit of a lie, and that is good for me, because now I can actually target maybe before balloons start hitting the intersection. Although, in general, I'll probably be leaving all Dartlings, like, shooting down straight line here, because, I mean, it's the best spot after all, and I think we'll drop Pat Fusty now. We can probably get away with it. Yeah, we'll drop him down now. In fact, why don't we just lock the Dartling Gunner in place right now, because, in case I want to micro other towers, we'll use a Pat ability now. Probably a bad idea, eh? Because round 22 exists. That's okay, I got Time Machine. I also got $1,400. I'm tempted to do a village now, but by all accounts, probably upgrade this Dartling Gunner to... the thing is, with Dartling Guns, like, they're not very strong at all until you spend $2,000 extra into it, like, into a 220 or an 020, but they're so expensive. Like, let me show you the cross-pathing costs. That's all our money for a 200, with 1 pierce, by the way, so it still dies. Therefore, I don't think it's worth going for it. I don't know, maybe just a 101 sniper then. Yep, that does it. Better attack speed. Gets them down to blues better. Okay, I gotta micro a little bit just to survive that round. We'll buy camo for 24 here. And we're chilling now. I don't know if we can survive all the yellows here, but I guess we can. Wow, okay. I'm surprised that defended grouped yellows. But 2,500, I think that's safe to say. I can go for the village now. Awesome. Speaking about saving money, I should mention at this point that the Dartling Gunner technically did get buffed this update, the Hydra Rocket, in the form of a price cut. $300 cheaper now, $4,800 to $4,500. That price cut wasn't the reason I decided to go for it, by the way. It's very minor in the grand scheme of things. In fact, I took a look, and technically Hydra Rocket, ever since Dartling Gun got released over 4 years ago, has never really gotten changed. Like, aside from price-wise, it's been made a little bit cheaper, but otherwise the power level of the Hydra has been the same through and through. We'll probably use a pad ability here. Oh, I think double discount was too greedy. Wait, can I forward? Oh, I'm so close to laser shock. That would be better, I think, than a laser barrel spin. Because again, this is basically double damage. Provided I can survive during the ability. This is close. Actually, no, this is locked in place. Come on. So annoying when they start splitting. You basically treat this map as if it was like a T, because once it splits, it's basically GG. Aside from that one time there, of course. But yes, in the world of a thing called power creep, this tower has not really benefited from it very much at all. Before I go for Hydra Rocket, which is too expensive, 300 Alk. I don't think I'm going to make it a 300 Alk, though. This is so bad. Here come the rainbows, and our one pure startling. Yeah, I can't. I probably gotta use another ability here, pad ability. Round 36, I need Berserker Brew. I think I'm just dead here, though. Yeah, we need more mid-game. Alright, let's teleport back to our world before Alchemist. You wanna know, you know what? Why don't we try something stupid here? Freaking Spike-a-Pole. I like stuff that benefits in straight lines. Call me crazy, but I think it might just work. We'll just do 3-2-0 to finish it off. I mean, did pretty well for the rainbows there. And it'll do well for the pinks next round, too. Yeah, unironically, not a bad tower. Remember, it does 2 damage per shot now, so that clears out the pinks very nicely for Pat to clean up and the Darling. Now we just gotta worry about lead balloons, because they'll get cockblocked next round. Come on. So close to getting out of this round. Oof. Got a micro a bit for the end there. Alright, manual targeting this time. Let's get the greens earlier so we spend more time hitting pink balloons like this. And watch out for the split. Watch out for the split. Same balloon. Please, this time? Perfect. That went much better. And now we got away with the out buff. Does that mean we're good, though? Because lead balloons are an issue. So how about 102 to pop them down faster? And that should leave only... nice. Got all the zebras. Or leads. Now, question. Can we save up $4,000 for Hydra Rocket on round 40? That would be a nice way to get out of that round. 2,000 after this round? Does 39 make 2K? I think so. Please let it make 2K. Please, please, please. Asshole. Well, let's see how close it is at least. Damn, it pops early for micro it. Very early. Oh, and it seems to... right, okay, so... I thought I was going to split there, but I guess it only goes one direction, which makes it a lot easier. If a 3-2-0 gets me out of it, I would like that. That makes it last more shots than the Darling gun. Definitely 3-2-0 better crosspath. I'll crosspath for the Darling by far. Let's see if that helps. I think it does. Much closer. Okay, I guess while we're already here, frickin' Stronger Stim. That may not be the best idea, because now we gotta beat the next couple rounds and save up $4,000 in the process. But it does work, because Stronger Stim is that goated. I mean, I guess if this fails to save up, we can just get another 2-2-0 Darling, because that benefits so well. This can buff probably with 2 of them at the same time. But nope, seems like Stronger Stim was an A-okay choice. Pad ability? There we go. We got out of the early game, finally got Hydra Rocket. And now watch Satisfaction commence. The great thing too about Darling Gunner is you don't need a double discount, only singular. Jungle Jump is all we're gonna need. And now let's keep building our Hydra Rocket. Before that, let me just take a look. Nice. The Stronger Stim basically has full uptime on this Darling Gunner here. Thanks again to the crosspath. I think with 420 it's 60 shots. Although, correct me if I'm wrong. I think even with that high uptime though, I'm still highly contemplating going for a perma-brew, because I'm obviously going to be getting multiple of these Hydra Rockets. Damn, that mob damage is not very good. I'm not sure if I want to go for a Rocket Storm, but that ability would probably get me out of some situations. I'd like to see if I get more Hydra Rockets, though. Again, let's get our third one. I guess we should use the good real estate first, right? So, the ones that genuinely go down a straight line. And say I do want to go for a Call to Arms, then I actually would need a double discount. I guess right now the aim is just getting perma-brew. I'm not sure how many more Hydra Rockets. Probably at least, I don't know, 2 or 3. Given how deep it's already getting. Like, I know these are explosions and all, but I'm actually scared about round 63. Let's use a pad ability for 60, because their single target is not there. I'm also gonna have free control over one Darling Gunner, just because, again, I have nothing really to drop right now, so why not get some damage earlier while I'm here. I might need it for the F mobs coming in. Let's see. Oh, it came in over there first. See how long it takes to damage them? I might leak to the F Cerams if Pat Fussy doesn't knock it back. Uh-oh. That was close. Good thing I had Micro there. Alright. This round I'm probably cooked again. Just watch. Just watch. Yeah, I told you so. Well, time to add number 4 down. I was contemplating going for maybe 1032, but nah. I prefer the accuracy. And oh my god, that barely survived. We'll hold Pat 3 for wave number 3 then, because that wave is 2 cerams bigger than the other one. So press 1. That was so much stronger, yeah. Again, it basically doubles, or maybe closer to 50% extra damage. Because with Laser Shock now, the rockets do essentially 2 damage. It's gonna split, by the way. This one is gonna go up or down. Well, we're not gonna know, because Pat knockback came in clutch. I'm actually impressed by the utility it's been bringing. I thought it was gonna be literally useless, but his knockbacks have been helping, despite the terrible range on them. Not sure if I want to remove these two, maybe for an early glue. Up front, I'm assuming they'll have enough line of sight to reach up. I think given the way things are looking, we should probably spend some more, because we're not going to be able to save up for a Hydra Rocket, right? Or rather, Perma-Brew. 15k short, with the hardest MDs rounds coming up next. I would be surprised if it could. 3 BFBs here. It can handle group now. I don't have the ability, though. No Pat for the Rigos Rams, please. Don't die. Ooh, that was close. Maybe I should have a little more faith then. It might be possible, because I'm going to have 2 Pat abilities for this round here. Perfect. For each big Ceram wave. Now, all that's left is to make sure we survive the Rigor Rainbows coming next round. And this too, and nice. Barely held the line. It's all good. Hydra Rocket can defend Infinite Rigor Rainbows, but can defend Rigor Rainbows on top of BFBs. It seems like it. Okay. I think it's safe to say this is definitely not quad level difficulty. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to give a comparison in case it's wrong. But Perma-Brew is there after this FBFB here. I probably should just use Pat ability to be super safe here. I don't want to take chances against the FBFBs. There we go. Now we gotta wait for the Brutal land so we get stronger. Actually, if this is still BFB, come on. Nice, I sucked it in. Was that a dumb idea? Because it was basically at 1 HP. No, it wasn't. Because it stuns the balloons coming out. Good to know. You know, I feel like Pat's Big Squeeze is very underutilized level 10 ability. At least whenever I use him, I only use it for the damage buff. But that can also be pretty clutch. I might use it here, depending on what's left. Nope, we're good. But now can we defend round 81 Super Cerams? Because this is probably where we can't really utilize the Pierce as much on the Hydra Rocket. So F Ceram's gonna take like 20 missiles to break down. It seemed pretty good there. I guess because, again, every missile now gets +2 damage, basically, from Perma-Brew. We don't have to worry about uptime. Looks good. And I think now it is indeed safe to say we're looking at a Dark Castle difficulty for the rest of the run here. Nice. Now we're just going to get as many of these... Oh, I did not mean to upgrade that. Thankfully, I have a time machine to just go back. Yeah, these spots are definitely way more awkward, though. Not even a good straight line. I probably, in hindsight, should have moved my village a little bit higher up here so that I could fit, like, 3 more Dartlings in the God spot. Luckily, there's at least 1 more God spot right over here. Number 6. There's number 7. How's Pat Fussy looking at? Level 14, awesome. Now +3 damage if we press the ability, which is basically, I think, close to doubling our DPS. Let's test it against 87 here. Press 3. And, oh, this one's not locked in place. We'll do it now. But it looks like, yep, all 7 are under repatibility. That's nice. I forget when they added it, but I think at some point they made it so that you can see, like, whether a tower is in range of set ability. I need to make sure they're in range of both Alk and Fusty and Village. Okay, I think there's 1 more spot over here. This, I believe, is number 9. And here's number 10. I think that's it. The 11th one and beyond will miss at least 1 of the 3 buffs. Let's just finish off. Yeah, I was trying to see if I could get away with not cross-pathing, but I think it's more satisfying if they all have the same cross-path. If there was 1 of the 3 buffs I would forego, though, it's probably the Pat Fusty ability because it's not full uptime, so I will just add number 11 here with only P-Brew. and jungle drums. No big deal. So many Dartling guns now, I feel like I'm playing Rogue Legends with the leg performance drops. Although, frankly, it's not even 1% as bad as it. Needless to say, I am very impressed by the performance so far. And I don't think I can fit any more Dartlings under range of Village and Permbrew. So maybe I just do one that isn't discounted. Much sad. P-Brew is definitely the most important buff, so fine. Here's number 12, and here's 97. Gonna be harder than 98, let me just tell you. Oh, right, we're gonna have to save money for round 100, okay. Is there enough money for a Glue Storm? I'm thinking that would probably get me out of it. Plus 2 damage on all these projectiles here. Also, petition to add, similar to Striker Jones' ability to let all mortars follow mouse, be able to unlock all Dartling guns at the same time. Oh wait, that's a Monkey Knowledge, I think. Man, they should add the Monkey Knowledge to, like, you know, Chimps mode. That would be much appreciated. Anyway, FTDT is, please don't make me use level 3 pad. I might have to use it. Damn, close. Okay, wait, before that, Dartling gun number 13. It's not enough for Glue Storm anymore, but it's enough for a Glue Strike, which might be all I need for around 100, right? Well, again, let's just see if that extra Dartling makes a difference, and definitely, yeah, big difference, even going from 13 to 14. Sorry, that's 13. Anyway, let me just see first off, do we need it? Or is the 30 DPS from each Dartling gonna be enough? Oh right, forgot to use pad ability. That now makes it do 50 DPS. Looks like, nah. We're gonna be a little bit short. Do we think that plus 2 will be enough? Well, only one way to find out. Press the ability, press pad ability too, and it's not enough. Wow. Okay, Glue Storm wouldn't have made a difference here. Gee, that's a lot worse than I thought. I might have to unlock all Dartlings, but I think I need more than that still. First off, let's remove this 750, and let's see how big of a range. Oh, it doesn't see that side. This platform's useless. All right, fine. We'll unlock every single Dartling gunner then, and add an improvement up there instead. And let's go now. 1, 2, and 3. Every plus damage buff at once. Dartlings in maximum overdrive. Surely it should add up, right? Surely. Sorry, I don't know who I'm calling Shirley, but come on. No, we're gonna die DTs for sure. No doubt. Oh, wait, no, we didn't. Okay. Do I use Pat's Big Suck? Or do I hold? I hold. Nice. That was close. But we had just enough Dartling guns to make it work. Awesome. We'll lock them all back in place now, just to see how much further they'd survive, because I don't think we're going to deal with any bads for a while. Overall, though, I am very happy by how it performed. I guess, again, this map is a little bit on the easier side for Dartling guns. Say as I died to around 102, I guess FTTs are too fast now. Well, let's see if a glue helps with that, or are we still cooked? Pad ability? Yeah, I think we need pad ability to get out of that. Nice. Nope, still dead. Regrow Red gets us. Well, I should probably end it here before I start making the Hydra Rock Pod look bad, right? Yeah, okay. Thanks again for watching. And let me know another tower that you guys think is never used. And maybe we'll check it out and just like Hydra Rocket, possibly be surprised at its performance. Click here if you want to watch more videos, and goodbye.